So glad that you have joined me today for our 2 minutes together. I want to read a verse of Scripture from Isaiah chapter 43, where God says, "Behold, I am doing something new. Will you not be aware of it?" The context of this passage is that Isaiah, the ancient prophet, is speaking a word to God's people who are going to be carried off into exile, captivity in Babylon for 70 years. Their routines are going to be disrupted. Their homes are going to be destroyed. They're going to be carried off to a strange land. It's going to be an uncertain time. They're not going to be in control of their lives, and they're going to have a lot of questions. Strangely enough, right now we are exiled, not somewhere else, but to our homes. And it's an uncertain time, a strange time, and we very much feel that we are not in control. And God comes to us as well, and God says, "Behold, I'm doing something new in the midst of this. Don't miss it." Now, in the verses that follow this one as well, God reminds his people of ancient day that he had made a way for them through the Red Sea when he delivered them from Egypt. And now God says to them, "I will make a way for you, a road for you in the wilderness of this time. And I will make rivers of water for you in the desert, to give drink to you, my chosen people, that you might praise my name." So even as we journey through the wilderness of this time, and this exile, if you will, God says to us, "I don't want you to get lost along the way. I have made a road for you." In fact, Jesus is the way, the truth, and the life. And he came and he walked this road here on this earth with us. And he continues to walk with us day by day, and he calls on us to walk on his road of holiness. God also knows that this can be a very draining time. We can be drained emotionally as we deal with everything each day. We can also be dry spiritually in our soul. And so God says to us, "I am providing for you a river to refresh and rejuvenate your soul." Jesus is the living water of life, and he comes to us and he says, "Drink deeply of me. Be in my word during this time. Be in prayer during this time. Don't get lost spiritually during these days. Let God do a new thing in your life, in my life, as well as in our world." And so part of our prayer is, "God, help us to not miss what you are doing." Because God says he wants us to be astute to what he is doing in the world and to join him in our prayers in what he is doing, even in the midst of this crisis. Because especially during time of crisis, people's hearts open afresh to God, and God is right here, and he is speaking clearly. And so we want to hear him, and we want to praise his name. The next verses say, "Will you call upon me? Will you respond?" And so God gives that to us as a challenge. Will you call upon the Lord during this time? So my prayer is that, one, we will not get lost along the way in this wilderness and in this uncertainty, but that we will draw closer to the one who is the sure and certain truth of life, and that we will not be drained out, and that we will not be spiritually dry, but rather that we will be rejuvenated and refreshed by the living water, Christ himself in the Word. That is my prayer for you. God bless you.